I just want to say a massive welcome to everybody. This is the 11th series. What is it? 11th series of my top mistakes. We're coming to the end here. I'm only doing 12 of my top mistakes, but the 11th one is an interesting one. But before I get into the 11th one here, just please comment below where you're listening to this. I'd love to obviously see like which cities and which countries and so on. It's just really nice to see that. And thank you guys so much for popping on here. And for me, this is all about how can you learn from my mistakes. You know, I've been in this business now this is my 14th year actually of working in this. I've been in over 13 years in this industry now, and all of the same company and having a blast, just always having a lot of fun. And I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of mistakes. I just want to share those with you guys, so that you don't make those same mistakes and you just kind of bypass that and speed up the process of success. But today's one is a really, really big one for me because it's something that I still struggle with today, okay? And that is getting out of my comfort zone. And I don't know if you guys just want to, agree with that. Click the little thumbs up below in the comments if you guys all struggle with getting out of your comfort zone, right? So before I get into some of the examples I want to share with you guys, just let's have a quick definition of what is comfort zone. For me, a comfort zone is like a place that's so easy to be in. It's so much more comfortable just to like, I'm in the comfort zone, and it's a place where you feel safe and so on. And when it comes to business, it's really a place that where you put in as little effort as possible, really, to just get barely acceptable results, okay? But I know you want more. I know you want to have a bigger business. You want to make more money. And therefore, we're going to talk a little bit about, what are ways that we can get out of this comfort zone, okay? So just ask yourself, is it comfortable for you to sell products? Is it comfortable for you to call up prospects? Is it comfortable for you to work late nights and weekends? Is it comfortable for you to get rejected, hearing those no's over and over again, right? Or people just ignoring you most of the time, right? Because we're always kind of messaging people nowadays instead of actually calling them, so you don't even hear them say no, okay? And also, is it uncomfortable for you to be 100% responsible for your own success? Or do you sometimes blame it on your team you're on, or the lack of support, or this and that, Right now, for example, we're going through this crazy heat wave, and whenever there's really nice weather, especially in the UK, people take a step back and they don't work as hard, And you can either be responsible and say, hey, I need to find stronger, better people, or say, oh, well, my team's not doing anything, right? Or are you, are you really afraid of like the unknown? That's another thing to watch, right? So here's a few quick questions. I'm going to actually find a list here. 1 second. I'm going to read this out to you. Okay. So would you rather A, watch TV, or B, work on your business? You can comment below if you want. Would you rather A, work normal 9 to 5 hours, or B, work evenings and weekends and have a 9 to 5? Okay. That one's maybe a really easy one to answer. Would you rather A, message people that you don't know on social media, okay? Or B, message people that you know, but you don't think they're really interested in what you have to offer them. You think they're going to make fun of you almost, okay? Would you rather A, sit behind a computer, or B, meet people face to face or talk to them on the phone, okay? Or would you A, call a salon or message a salon for an appointment, or walk into a salon to book an appointment, okay? It was a tough one for me. Would you rather A, message someone back and forth, or B, get on a video conference where you actually see their face and you're creating a relationship with them, okay? Would you rather A, end the meeting on good terms, like you just end and say, oh, this is such a good meeting, or B, ask them the uncomfortable questions such as, would you like to buy the products? Would you like to test the products? Would you like to join my team, right? Do you ask those more uncomfortable questions, okay? And A, would you rather live in the comfort zone for the rest of your life, or B, get uncomfortable for a few years and live a tremendous life full of confidence and fun and total freedom afterwards, okay? So, I will tell you which one was me for most of my time. It's A. I'm an A person. I tend to stay within my comfort zone. I'm quite introverted. It's very difficult for me to ask somebody to join my team or ask them to buy a product, okay? I tend to pick the easy way out. And I'm not sure if you're that way as well. But if you want to have massive success, you are going to have to step out of your comfort zone. That is where things are happening, okay? And that's what I realized when, after about 2.5 years I've been in the business, about 2.5 years into my business, I moved to London. I didn't know anyone really at all. And I started walking the streets. I started walking into salons. It was so uncomfortable for me because I didn't even know what I was going to say. I just kind of opened the door to the salon and was like, I would just almost start to stutter, right? And I'd have this little bag and this little, the little Colonic Spa with me. And it was just kind of crazy. I was like, what do I do now, right? But I kept on doing it, because I knew I wanted to have this life where I didn't have to work at all. I could choose if I wanted to watch TV or whatever else all the time, right? I would just have a lot more time to flexibility, right? That's where I wanted to go with all of this. And that's why I was working really, really hard in my business, and I was working crazy hours. And it wasn't, always that fun or comfortable for me, but I knew that was what was going to yield the results, right? Okay, so what I want you to do right now is write down all the things that you're doing in your business right now, okay? Write down all the things you're doing in your business, all the steps you're taking on a daily basis. Think about those questions I asked, the A and B questions. Go back and say, well, actually, some of these maybe you're B, some of them you're A. If you really want to have success, think about how you now can move over and transition to these more uncomfortable things. Having the pamper parties, if you're working with products like that. If you're, getting on those video conference calls as much as possible. Like, get uncomfortable. If you start to do that more and more, of course, that will become comfortable, so it will become easy anyway, right? But if you start to focus on those things just over the next 3 months, and see where your business is going to go. That's going to get really, really exciting, I think. I think your results are going to start to go really, really big, right? And this was something why my business took so many years to develop, because I didn't get out there enough. And I want you to just step it up a little bit and go a little bit quicker, because you're doing these uncomfortable things. You're doing the things that maybe other people are not willing to do, right? So I just want to say thank you for watching this, and I will see you back here very, very soon for the 12th episode, and have an awesome, awesome week. All right. Cheers, everyone.